tap in. Tap, tap, 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 tap in.
Thank you, Ron. Ron said, TT, I can't hear you, boo. Okay, thank you, Ron. Because TT was having a good ass time talking about her problems. I'm trying to tell y'all, y'all probably think I need AAA. You was like, what? She got her wine glass. She broke out the bottle. Yeah, thank you, Ron. I appreciate you, friend. I really do. So as I was saying, I was bragging and talking about my girls. Okay, so anyway, I have these three queens from MILFN Podcast. That's what I was saying. I was over here talking real comfortable about them. I had them on, oh, Ron, what you say? We hear you. Thank you. Thank you, fam. Appreciate you. So if you don't know, MILFN Podcast, I'm wearing their brand. Y'all know I normally will wear my, my hair ain't trying to act right today. Y'all know I normally wear my brand, but I love when I have the opportunity to bring on another brand or a business or something of that nature and to wear their stuff when they have material. And I don't have a problem with it. Some people might be like, well, why would you not wear your own brand and then you wearing somebody else's brand? Because it's about sowing a seed. It's about making sure that people remember and they know who you're dealing with. And I support these queens. I was blessed to be able to interview them before they launched. And for me, that's huge. Because what's that called? An exclusive, right? And so I had them on and I've had the opportunity to watch them grow. And you might be saying to yourself, okay, TT, who are you talking about? We want to know who you're talking about. So I have these three queens right here. I got some cute photos of them. You probably saw them flying around, okay? So this one right here, she feisty. She my feisty one. She's spicy. And so this is Lola, okay? And I just love the way that light is like loving her face, right? Like, it's like, yeah, y'all couldn't see my face, I was snatching it, like I'm snatching. Okay, yeah. Y'all like, TT, you been drinking already? Probably, but yeah. So then my next one is Devin, right? So cute. She looks like the girl next door that's innocent, but not. She is a lot of fun. I had a good time, right? And you know, they always say don't judge a book by its cover. Now you're going to see beautiful women. They are intelligent, all educated, and real. And that's one of the reasons why I brought them on. And then the one and only little Tan. And they all might say, little, she a grown-ass woman. She is and is, but I love her. She's amazing. My connection is with Tan. And I became fond of Lola and Devin because of Tan. I heard so many stories about those two queens that I couldn't wait to meet them before they even formulated the podcast. And so I get the pleasure of working with this queen. When I tell you that's another one, don't judge this book by its cover, because she looks really sweet. And she is. But she'll get you together, right? I got some stories I can share, but not today. So without any further ado, I'm bringing on these three beautiful ladies, right? And no special order, but I think I'm going to give my Caliente Queen first. She know who she is. She already know. So I'm gonna bring Lola in the building. Welcome, Lola.
Hey, Titi, how are you?
I'm good, Queen. How are you?
I am good, thank you.
Yes, I was over here talking about the way the light. I was like snatching it. I was like, they couldn't see because your picture was there. I was like, yeah, just snatching it up. I love. Yeah. You my spicy one. You my spicy one, and I love it. I'm gonna go fishing and cast the net and get your other two sisters and bring them in the building. Up next, we have the one that I said is the girl next door, Devin, but she is not. Okay, she's not. How are you, Devin?
I am good. How are you?
I am well, Queen. Thank you. And I'm gonna go back and fish this net and get y'all other sister, my sister Tan. Welcome, Tan.
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
What's in that glass you got over there? I see something.
Mango, orange juice, and Tito's.
Ooh, you know Tito's is you know about them Tito's. You know.
Yes, I'm trying to get snatched, so no calories. And
Okay. Well, I'll catch your calories. I'll catch them. Ladies, I just have to say before we get into a funky good time, because I predict that's what it's going to be. Thank you for blessing TT from the D podcast once again with your presence. Y'all are off and doing your own thing, and we're going to get into that. We're going to unpack that. But you three are off to an amazing start, and I am very, very excited that you gave me the opportunity to be one of the first to interview you guys. So thank you.
Thank you.
yes, thank you for having us.
Absolutely. So I would like for the people, because I know who you are, but I want the listeners, the viewers, and the future fans and the current fans to know a little about each one of you individually before we kick off our show. So we're going to start with live on the air, Devin.
I knew you was going to pick me. Hey, everybody. I'm Devin. Call me D. I am originally from Detroit, but I live in Atlanta. Like she said, girl next door, but I love to turn up and have fun. Girl. So, hey, y'all.
Okay. Next up, we're going to have my spicy Caliente pepper, Lola.
Hi, y'all. My name is Lola, or Dami Lola. I am your Nigerian queen, of course. I am a mom of 3 with 3 bonus kids. I'm in school again, just graduated. Now we on that law degree that we said we was going to get. So, yes,
Okay.
that's where it's at.
Okay, all right. And last but not least, my beautiful one, Tan.
Hi, everyone. My name is Tan. Nisi Danae or Tan, either or. I am the president and CEO of the To and Through Crew. I'm done. That's it. Boy and a girl.
I can't.
For me. I'm a graduate of Kentucky State University. I'm also a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, and I enjoy all things HR.
Okay, you could have the last part out, Tan. We not. That's why I got this right now. Like, no. I know, right? Like, So, first of all, I was telling nobody heard me because I was muted. So thank you, Ron. Once again, I'm up here just having a good old time talking about. They was like, what is she talking about? So, y'all brand, I love y'all brand. Thank you for my shirt. Y'all made me feel like an honorary member. I'm one of the big cheerleaders, y'all. Yes. And they come in black and white. Look at this. They represent their brand. And that is something I love. Let me just park it for a second and talk to the people about branding and how important it is to brand. You are going out, whether you go into the supermarket, you go on to get your nails done. If you're a man, you go into the car wash, go into the barbershop, whatever. If you are a brand, then you need to represent your brand. We wear other people's brands all the time. Nike, whoever the hell we want to wear, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got a bag, whatever you got, what is that? Workout gear. I have a friend who's launching. I probably can't talk about it yet. Okay. So anyway, let me stop. And yeah, so when you launch clothing lines and things of that nature, you want to constantly wear your brand. And so you guys are younger than me. I'm like what they consider an OG. Woo-hoo. Okay. I'm knocking on 50. And people don't really know that, but the younger generation understands the importance of branding. And so when the talk was because Tan, like I said, I learned to become fans of Lola and Devin because Tan talks about them like that's her sisters, right? The closeness they have. When she talked about the vision that she had to want to be a podcaster, I was listening to her and I was trying to weigh myself if I was going to try to sow a seed or not, if I was going to try to pour into her, because people talk about it all the time. I talked about podcasting before I was even podcasting and like whatever, but she was consistent. And then she was like, I have two of my friends and we have so much in common that we talk about stuff that we would talk about any old way. Right. And I shared the thought and like, yo, what y'all thinking about doing a podcast show? And she was like, all right, shit, let's do it. And so it's hard. And that's one of my questions. One of my first questions. It's hard for me to get my damn self together. I'm one person, right? Mm-hmm. How do you manage to be on one accord with 3 different personalities, characters, and lifestyles, yet you have so much in common? Who wants to take that first?
It's hard.
Let the CEO take it.
Dan, go ahead, take it.
It's hard. It's really hard because we all have so much stuff going on in our lives outside of here. We got work, we got kids, and I only got 2. They got more than 2. So I'm like, okay, I'm checking in. I'm checking on everybody. Like, hey, what's this? Like, I just called Devin the other day because I hadn't heard from her, and I was like, if you don't hear from like you at work, that's a no call, no show. And she was like, okay, Miss HR. I said, I'm sorry, but I'm just definitely
said that.
You know, like, I need to know what's going on with you. I need to know that you're still breathing, you're okay. Let me know what's going on so I can help you maneuver. Because I'm like, that's the point of what we got going on. Mm-hmm. So if I don't know what's going on, then I can't help. And I think that's just my my personality. I like to help. So if you don't tell me what's going on, I can't help. Like it's definitely hard to keep track of 3 people. Okay. On top of everything else we got, our kids, families, spouses. Mm-hmm. Right. It's a workout.
You here for it? You over there? No calories? You good?
Yeah, but we making it.
Y'all making it.
We making it.
Who's next up?
Go ahead, Devin. You got it.
I'm the one with the least issues. I'm like, whatever y'all want to do. But piggybacking off of Tan, like, it's been difficult for the last couple weeks because we've had a lot going on. Each person, health, kids, sickness, and things like that. COVID is still out here, so wear your mask. And sometimes life can get in the way, and then you have to lean on like my friends. I consider them my friends, so I did get quiet for a little bit, but I mean, it's nothing major, but just life can get in the way. So we got to communicate and keep open communication. But it can be difficult because these 2 is feisty. I'm the mellow one. These 2. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm the voice of reason. I try to keep everybody in their corners.
I like the way you put that. Okay.
We always gonna be feisty. We've known each other since what, middle school, high school, around that time. It's just us. It ain't nothing for real, but we gonna be at it.
But Devin is not just the innocent one. Because she get feisty with me behind the scenes. She'll be like, what she can say to me? Tan, I'm not for your shenanigans today. I'm not for it. No, not doing it.
Devin has the best memes in the group chat as well. Because
oh yeah.
She would throw it.
Oh yeah.
I'll be like, let me back down.
Yes.
Okay.
She uses verbal. She don't use like verbals. Yeah, she uses.
Are y'all calling me a liar?
No, ma'am.
Not really. Ain't it the shoe?
Okay.
No,
okay.
I felt that big sister spirit.
I'm the cool one. It be these two.
I mean, first of all,
Come on, Kelly and Tay. Come on.
I had 6 kids this summer. Okay. I had a lot going on. I was in a hospital. I was on my deathbed. You know, we had a lot.
Deathbed.
No, it was because when sepsis happened, that was deathbed. Okay. I was in the hospital for a long time. So we did have some things that we had to work out. But I feel like, you know, we leaned on each other. We got it back together and we're at a good place to get everything's, back up and running.
Really
Okay. I what I hear is you have a sisterhood. Because when you do have a group of people trying to have one common goal, you got timing. You all have children. Whether you have 1 or 20, you have children. You have more than one. So one child could be like 5 people, depending on who they are, right? And then, Lola, you have a blended family. Yes. You have your bonus babies, and you have to balance that out. But respectfully so, being a parent, being a significant other to someone, a partner, whether it's your husband or your life partner, whomever it is, sharing time and space, because you have to also cater to them, but also take care of them. Just like you take care of the children, then you got to take care of yourself. Because what does MILFN stand for?
Mother, family, friends.
Yes, right. Intimacy. You guys, when I heard the name MILFN, I'm like, oh. So she was like, no, it's not that. I was like, I was about to say, ooh, I was listening to that show. And so just because of the name, what I knew it to be. And when she broke it down, I was like, I love that. I love that. And so when you've had a day and you're like, okay, our schedule's all over the damn place. Y'all do wellness checks. I love that. Tell us, each of you, because I'm willing to bet you each have had this moment. Now, if you haven't, I salute you. Tell me the one time that you decided to yourself, but you ain't say it out loud, or you said it out loud, but you ain't shared to your sisters here. I'm quitting this. I ain't got time for this. I got too much going on. I'm not podcasting no more. Devin.
I don't really think that I felt like didn't want to podcast anymore. I just felt like I said, like life sometimes it just got in the way. And we got to reel it back. Because even when we got on today, I kind of got excited. Like, we haven't done this in a while. Like, I'm ready to get back out here. But I honestly haven't felt like I don't want to. It's just we gotta get connected again, I believe. And school has started back, so that might be a little easier. But the summertime was kind of crazy for everybody. So I honestly didn't feel that way.
Oh, okay.
Lola, calling me out.
I'm not even gonna lie. I had 2 major times where I was like, "Get all this, I'm done." I feel like the one time when I was in the hospital, like I was going through a lot. I had been back in the hospital. I had 4 surgeries at that point. Wow. And I know everybody was talking about it at that point of getting back, and like I don't know when I'm about to get better. And I was just overwhelmed with what I had going on. And I wasn't feeling like, it wasn't necessarily that you guys were like insensitive. It was just that, I didn't know when I was going to get better. And I didn't even I got sick so fast. I didn't even know how I even got to that place. Not me. So yeah. So I was like very frustrated. And then the second time, y'all know my second time, when I was getting on the flight to Orlando and we were talking about it. And I felt like,
like 2 days ago.
Yeah. Like 2 days ago.
Well, now.
Yeah,
a couple hours ago, we just had this conversation.
Just a little bit ago. Okay. I just felt like I felt like it was tension, and I'm like, I've been trying to be supportive and help, and like everybody had stuff going on, so I wasn't trying to, infringe on nobody else this time. And I just was like, hold on now, this conversation is going left. So what happened here? And like I said, we get feisty with each other because we known each other the longest, probably. But I was just like, let's reel it back in, because we just supposed to be business, and we ain't gonna take it too personal. But yeah, I had my moments.
Mm-hmm. Understood. That's the reality of it. But I appreciate y'all transparency, because I'm gonna tap in when I let you guys all go. But I love the transparency because it's real. It's freaking reality. I'm working on my cussing, so I'm so glad I was able to curve that. But yeah, I'm glad. I don't know, a couple more glasses, I'm not sure, but yeah, it's cool. We're not syndicated, so not yet, but yeah, so we can still do that. Yeah, so I can appreciate that, Lola. The 2 times that like, listen, I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna circle back though. That's why. So we're gonna go here. 10.
A few times. Because I'm just like, my personal life can be hectic, especially at work. This summer has been a huge at work. And luckily the kids are home, so like they're not in school, so that made it a little bit easier. But I think when it gets overwhelming, but then the creative part of me, because I really enjoy it, was like, no, we can't panic. We got to pivot. So we got to make it easier on everybody. So that means that we don't do live shows every Monday. If we got to pre-record some shows, then that's what we got to do. So that was like my idea. And we thought about it. I'm like, okay, well, maybe we could like scale it back a little bit. Maybe we just do 2 shows a month. And then if we could do more, we can do more like spontaneous lives and just kind of pivot to make it work to fit everyone's life. Because Lola has her bonus children certain times of the year. So that in itself, my one son can sometimes seem like 5 kids.
Absolutely.
Then with his sister, it's like 30. And it's only 2. So I can understand that. Devin has 3 girls. She has like 2 that are off at school now and a baby. So that can be hectic. I only got 2. And I don't even want to be in their shoes because my mind is going crazy with just the 2 I got. So if I can try to make it a little bit easier on all of us, I'm like, okay, we can just pivot and to try different things, like, and see what sticks and what works. And in the event that we can't show, like we can't go live or have a show, then we can play a rerun. I don't know if that's possible because we haven't got that many episodes, but hey, we can premiere a rerun and go on about our day.
You can. Again, I do appreciate the transparency, because there is somebody sitting somewhere. It may not be a podcast crew or group. There is a partnership of a group of women or men, because this is a 2-way street. And life, as the younger people say, be lifing, right? You gonna live it whether you like it or not, unless you choose to throw the towel in, and that's period. For me, I've been podcasting since 2020. I birthed my show during the pandemic when we went home, like, well, we work, what else we gonna do, whatever. And there was 7,000 times I wanted to quit. I promise you, I've cried like, hey, I ain't got nobody. Why? This ain't going nowhere. Like, I'm talking to myself, or I might have some family and friends getting on, and then I'm like, it's like talking to them or whatever. I'm like, what stands out? Why, why would somebody want to tap in, and my show has been called something 5,000 times, right? Because when I came out initially, I didn't even have a visual. It was all audio. I knew nothing about visuals. And so it was all streaming through Anchor.fm, which doesn't even exist anymore. And it just lets you know how time waits for nobody. So when I started, it was through Anchor.fm, one platform, and it was all audio. And it was pre-recorded. It wasn't even, you didn't have to go live. I struggled with that. I'd be crying like, I don't want to record. Like, what? Girl, it's pre-recorded. So I was going through by myself. That's why I said, I only got me to deal with. And I'm a mess, right? And so consistency, dedication, getting a text or an email from somebody, whether I know them or I don't know them, or DMs like, hey, I didn't hear your show. And I'm thinking like, cause I ain't recorded one, but like, you know, I was looking forward to that. Like I listened to that at night after my kids go to bed. And then I had the concept, like I'm doing it for that one. If nobody else, I got a mother, I don't even know this woman, right? That says, shit, when I put my kids on and have my glass of wine, I be listening for your shit, because who knows what you're going to talk about, right? And then I said, okay, Laura, I'm doing it for the one. And so I was wrapped into married couples because I'm married, right? And I was at the time an active marriage ministry leader. And I wasn't your average marriage ministry leader. I am who I am. I drank wine. Everybody knew it. My pastor, I don't get drunk like that or nothing anymore. But because I don't like feeling. But it was just on the level, like I said, I'm not gonna act like I'm something that I'm not for anybody. Because I don't want you to be like, oh, I seen TT out and she had some wine and she said she had no, I did. And for gifts, if you like to gift me one, go ahead. So it was just like, I was like, what do you want me to do? Because I have friends that are not married. So my friends like, girl, I can't relate to your stories because I ain't married. And then I was like, I don't know. And so I prayed about it. And I was like, okay, God, you know, I'm dealing with myself that I wanted to get a partner. You know, I had somebody in mind to be a co-host because I was like, I can get some of this weight off of me. But it just never worked. And then I'm glad it didn't, because for me, I'm more of a, when God give you a vision, and I'm going to say this, right? And so y'all, I have a level of respect for you guys. I don't know y'all like that. But as a woman, as a mother, you got to do what's best for you. And I learned a lesson. I belonged to a group called Heiji years ago where we were a promotional group. Shout out to them. And there was like 7 of us. And we did our thing. We had a great run. But the vision was given to me, and my girls went with it because they're like, hell yeah, that sounded good. And we were younger, right? And, you know, I had one child at the time, and we was doing it. And then life started life, and I didn't know about that term back then. It wasn't even popular. It wasn't even birthed yet. And then it'd be like, hey, we got to go out and meet these people. They want us to promote their party. Well, I can't because my kid this or my husband this or whatever. And at that time, I wasn't even married. So I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
There it goes. Get out. There it is. All right. Come on now. Yeah. So any kids looking, tell your kids, get off the line. So yeah. So I was like, okay, I don't need to have a marriage ministry podcast. I need to have one for everybody. Mm-hmm. And everybody be like, what up, TT? What up, TT from the D? And I'm like, yeah. Oh, I was like, that shit catchy as hell. TT from the D. I'm like, So then I said, oh, I'm rebranding. And I did that. Right. I did that. I wanted to quit again. I'm like, I'm done podcasting. I don't feel like it. And I was only doing it one day a week. One day. Mm-hmm. But when I think about, and I want y'all to think about this, I said all that shit to say this. Each of y'all are mothers, but you have a different story. I guarantee you it's a mama that can relate with each one of you. Mm-hmm. And if they're thinking about putting down something that they've been wanting to do, because I think Devin said it, you said, I've been wanting to get back into it. It's been a minute. And then Lola said, Devin pulled it out. Lola confirmed it. It was like, I just had this conversation a couple of days ago, getting on the plane. I ain't coming back. I'm not doing it. But when you're here, somebody already had to deal with that, or they're feeling this right now. They're a mom. They're trying to figure out this balancing act that you ladies have gathered, this unity. I'm about to pick up the phone now and call my partner or my homegirl because I wasn't seeing eye to eye with her. I was just ready to fall back because of what you just shared a few minutes ago. I promise you. And if you can take the mindset of understanding that it ain't about y'all. When you decide to come together and podcast, believe this, queens, this show ain't for you. What you have inside of y'all, the information, the shit you dealing with in real time, somebody is losing a fucking brain cells because they're like, I can't. They're sitting around drinking themselves, smoking themselves, whatever else they're doing because they can't gather. And then they stumble upon MILFN Podcast and they listen for a moment. They were scrolling, but they said, I'm only going to check them out for a second. And then they get engulfed into the show. Like, damn, that's how I feel. And then they listen how you unraveled it, how you unpacked it, how you dealt with it. Now, they may not steal your idea Or they may say, you know what, I'm going to try that. They don't know you. They might try what you said you did and said that worked for me. Well, damn, let me tune in to listen to some more of their shit because they probably going to talk. There's 3 of them. They come from different walks. They live different lives, but they connect. I know I can get something that I need. So I say that to you. In all seriousness, it's not about y'all. What y'all are doing, I'm so excited because even me, I need it. I remember I text Tam like, where the fuck y'all at? Because I was needing to listen to a show and she's like, oh yeah, no, we don't gotta shut it. What? I was ready. Like I'm a fucking wild. I was ready. Like I was okay. I was like, okay. So I was looking for y'all. Because I want to see what the hell y'all gonna talk about. I was like, I'm gonna get my one listen to MILFN Podcast tonight. Right. I'm off. I don't got to. I can go and chill and listen to them. And so when she said, well, we ain't record this week, we're gonna record next week. I was like, what kind of shit is that? So I was like, all right. So that brings me to this question. How often, because you're pre-recorded for now, right? And I know somebody lives in Atlanta, right? And 2 of y'all are in Detroit. And to say, okay, the 2 from Detroit can go to Atlanta. Y'all got to meet each other halfway, right? You can say, hey, we're going to go down to Atlanta and we're going to film 3 or 4 episodes, right? In one day, have a good old funky weekend together, knock out 3 or 4 shows and say, we got these in the can. So when y'all go through y'all life dilemmas and shit, and you say, you know what, I can't pull my shit together today. And it's 2 of y'all to say that, okay? Y'all like, okay, let's pull something out the can. Let's repurpose something. Let's put something out that they haven't seen. No, we won't be able to engage and say, oh, Lola, I want to, oh, this pre-recorded. Oh, okay. Well, I still could drop my questions in there because we're still streaming. We can still comment. Now, they're not going to get a response. For those of you that have done that, don't be rolling your eyes and be like, yeah, I was wondering why because it wasn't live, friend. That's why. So just ask them if you could answer back, when you get a chance. That'd be great. That's respect. But I want to encourage you ladies, even though the podcast was a vision that was given to Tan, she partnered with y'all and said, listen, how y'all feel about this? Because and y'all like, let's do it for whatever your reasons of your yes was. I want you to remember when you get in that moment where you might, because the devil will do it. And I'm going to tell you that. I feel myself going there. Okay. So the devil will do that. He will impede upon something that makes you feel like you can't. Because what I just said a few minutes ago, somebody needs y'all. And if that lady, that mama on the cusp of just breaking down can't find y'all or can't listen to something and scroll through and be like, what's their title today? What are they talking about? Oh, I'm dealing with that shit right now. Let me see if it's going to help me. Satan like, listen, y'all don't want to do this anyway because again, it's not about y'all. Y'all are helping women. Y'all are helping moms. Whether you giving them that, I had a long day. I'm about to have my coffee, my tea, my water, my wine, my beer, whatever. And I'm going to sit back and listen to y'all because y'all making me feel like, you know what? Right. And that sisterhood, that power that we have as women is unstoppable. So I'm going to get off my damn soapbox. Because I just know it can be overwhelming and balancing, Lola back in school, you balancing motherhood, being a wife, and having multiple children, right? In school, out of school, at home, whatever it looks like for you. And you still, and just got over being very sick. As you said, like I've been in and out. I have 4 surgeries. I'm like, damn, what? And so I'm surprised you're here. But I'm like, okay, if you can do it and you dealing with all of that, then that's giving hope to the woman who ain't dealt with as much as you to say, damn, if Lola can do that, let me get off my ass and get up and grab my life and get myself together. Right? So I want y'all to remember that, when you get in the moments, and I want y'all to continue to lean on one another. I want you to be encouraged. And I want to say this to you as well. It's 3 of y'all. Okay. And so it may be a time that somebody can't show up. Okay. They can't show up. You 2 carry the weight. Hey, Tan, not feeling good today, y'all. Y'all know she be here, but she dealing with Chance and Kennedy. You know how that can be. She probably make a joke or whatever you gonna do. And carry that show on. Carry that vision. when a soldier gets injured and he's a part of a platoon, I like metaphors if y'all could tell. So when a soldier gets injured and he's part of a platoon, one man down, wounded, or killed, unfortunately, in the active line of duty, they can't just say, all right, we're going to wave the white flag and we got to go back. We surrender. No, you're going to drag the other people with your ass, tag, dog tags, whatever. You must continue. So if this is the mission that y'all have to do what y'all doing, whether two of y'all show up, or even if one of y'all, if Devin got to carry it because Lola and Tan can't show up, Devin, you got to be able to do that. You got to say, you know what? You might want to ready your minds, and I'm just giving y'all food for thought. Ready your minds. Y'all know what y'all talk about collectively, but I want y'all to think about and put it in your notebook or wherever you want to put it. What if I have to do this show solo? What would be my topic? What would I be comfortable about talking about where I could carry this show for however long the show is? See? Boom. Come on, Cynthia.
Mommy Cindy.
Hey, come on, Queen. She said that's encouraging and very good advice. Come on now. I knew I had a queen in the building. She said, I was just this message. If all three of you are not available, then two of y'all need to do the show. Maybe have a guest. Boom. And Cynthia, if I listen, TT old ass will show up. TT from the I'll be a guest. Boop. Okay. I like Cynthia. Hey, I like her.
I like that.
But yeah, so think about that. What's one topic that you know, like I could ace this in my sleep? And or just your day. Like, let me tell you about today. The day I was having, blah, blah, blah. People, when they can engage, like how Cynthia just dropped that in there and you can see it. That's why I encourage people, you know, whatever platforms you guys are on. I go through StreamYard because I stream on that's my other platform. Sorry. I stream on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn, and another one that I really don't use because I don't even know the name of it, but I'm on it. But through StreamYard, people can actually connect. So imagine if you had one of you had to carry the show along, or two of y'all, if you can't do the thing, you're engaging with them because just what Cynthia said, I could totally say, okay, Cynthia, blah, 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 blah. Now, the person who's in your audience, believe me when I tell you this, they are excited when you pull in one of their questions or their comments and you share it and you expound on it. You're making them feel like they're a part of your world. Okay, Cynthia, I'm not saying that's you, boo, but I'm just saying, I'm using you as an example. So you're bringing them in and that opens up further dialogue. When you look up, you like, damn, my time is almost up. You will be surprised how much knowledge you can carry when you have to do something on your own. Now, I'm not prophesizing that it's going to be a time when it happens, but life be life, and as y'all know, and it could be a time where one of y'all got to show up and one represents the brand. You guys are the brand. Y'all got these shirts on. MILFN Podcast is a brand. Okay? Yeah, the CEO can be Tan, but Tan ain't always got to be the one that has to show up. It ain't always got to be Lola. It ain't always got to be Devin. It's got to be y'all. But when one of you can't, or two of you can't, for whatever the reason, lean on one another, support each other like we're doing, and say, I got it. Because why? You already have that one solo show that you like, I've been ready for this. I got it. I got it. Do what you got to do. Tend to your family. Handle that. You're not feeling well. Get yourself together. I need you well in here. Then struggling to get here, and then we lose you. Then you really ain't going to be a worth shit. Right? So be able to hold each other together. That's what y'all got. Y'all winning and you don't even know it. You ahead of the damn game. It's people that have done what you're trying to do. I've seen podcasts come and go. And I'm like, I'm still around with my old self, but I'll see them. I'll be like, oh, okay, that's a cute little show. Let me check it out. Okay, well, this is our last show. I'm like, what? I've been here 2 seconds. I'm like, all right, well, I guess maybe they don't. And you get different dynamics. But I love earlier you were able to be honest. That's why I asked y'all that question. What's the one time once, because I know we all had that one time. I have 7,000. But I keep coming back. Whether I got one person, and let me tell you that, as podcasters. Whether you got one viewer or you got 100 viewers, ladies, show up for that one person. and show up like it's 100 people in the room looking at you, because you never really know. They may not be live with you, and y'all not doing it live at this point. I predict you will, right? But you might not be live at this point. But even as you pre-record and put it out there, somebody needs your show. They're waiting on you.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting on you. Okay. And so that brings me to my next question. How the hell do y'all come up with y'all topics with y'all having such different type of lifestyles?
I think a lot of, yeah, like it just depends. And sometimes we see stuff on social media. Like our next topic is, I never even knew that this existed. Well, it's gonna tie in. So our next topic would be being married before children or married after children. Like, does that matter, or being married at all? Does that matter? But then we're gonna tie in.
I'm gonna listen to that.
Yeah, then like we're gonna tie in the married single mother, because that's something I didn't even know about, and I sent them a video. I'm like, y'all see this? Like,
you said married single mother?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one on social media. It's like the married single mother. You're married, but the bulk of the responsibilities fall on the mom, in which you can act like, you know, a single mom, or not even necessarily married. You could be in a relationship with the father of the kids, and that happens. So I think that's going to be a very juicy topic.
Oh, that's gonna be hot. That's gonna be hot.
We'll come out soon for that one. But yeah, I'm not sure yet. I'm not going to speak prematurely. That one might be live. I don't remember. Did we say that one was going to be live?
That's live.
That's gonna be hot. Now I'm tuning in for that shit, because first of all, I never heard the term. I see, y'all know how a dance will come out, and we might say, "Oh, that was like our mama." Well, my mama, because I'm older than y'all, so my mama might say that was the mashed potatoes, and we like, that's the MC Hammer. I don't know what the hell y'all would call it, right? Because y'all might like, who was MC Hammer? But okay, so things change.
We know who MC Hammer is. We're not part of that generation.
Okay, I'm like a 70s baby, but
yeah.
You know, but to say that a married single mom, I'm like, that didn't make sense. But when you said it, I know people that are married single moms, and they complain about it all the fucking time. So, and I'm sorry, I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. Okay. So they struggle with it. And so they've even asked me when I'd be like sourcing for topics from my people, like, what do you want me to talk about? What do you want me to get information about? That's one of it. Like shared responsibilities. That's a hot show. That's a hot topic, because, you know, we get in these marriages or relationships with these men, and sometimes they feel like we superwoman. And I heard y'all talking about something. I'm probably going to tear this up because I don't even know if it's the right terminology, but y'all said a soft
girl life.
Soft girl,
yeah. I heard y'all talking. I said, what the hell is a soft girl life? I'm like,
that's the new kids that be talking.
That's the new kids that tell
But I heard y'all mention it, so I was just like, what?
Yeah, we don't know what we're talking about because we not part of that. We don't know. We just making it up.
We had so many different terminologies or reasons what soft girl was. It was soft girl era.
Soft girl era. That's what it was. Soft girl era.
We're not from that generation.
That ain't us. We trying to figure it out. I want to be soft too, if that's the case.
Yeah.
Me too. Shit. Me too. I don't care. Just once. What is something that you feel that you can bring as a podcaster that is different from every other podcast show that's out here?
I can start.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of shows that I have watched or whatever, mainly shows with women and moms, I feel like people aren't 100% authentic or want to be honest about things. Okay. And I feel like even now, like we gonna talk about the raw, like we gonna get there. And I feel like when we come to the show, like I'm gonna tell you, like, okay, this happened, and that's what it is. And I just feel like people need that realness and that honesty, because it translates on camera and it translates when, you know, people are hearing our stories.
Yeah, I agree with you. And you were raw and you guys were transparent, yet you were honest. It wasn't a hard conversation, but it could have been a hard conversation. It could have been like, I don't want them to know I really feel like that. Y'all like, listen, it was I was just like, and it's like, and if they didn't know, they know today. They know today. So it was just like, like, oh, I didn't know you felt that way. That's a side conversation we'll have. So, but it's like you got to talk about it. And you're right, Lola. I think that my thing is, why are you coming on here trying to be a podcaster blowing smoke up somebody's ass? Exactly. I didn't log on for that. I got my own shit to deal with. So if I'm coming on here to hear some realness, that's what I expect. You know, when you're a podcaster, and we're not syndicated shows at this point in life. So we don't have nobody to answer to that's telling us you can't say this, you can't do that. You know, and when you guys, if you decide to carry this thing and go deep with it and go far, don't let nobody change y'all. What y'all bringing the authentic, and I just did a training today about building like strong work relationships. This is a different type of work. It's still a relationship, but don't let nobody change y'all. Don't let nobody change you. What you have is what we need. There, like I said, and I can't keep saying it enough, there's somebody that needs to know exactly what you know. Lola, you are about to be a lawyer, but you are a banker, right?
Yes.
Okay, so there's a mom or a wife that want to know about finances, or she may be in the banking industry. She may have some questions. And even though you're talking about a soft girl summer, Lola, I got a question. Can I ask you a question about the banking industry? That's what you do. So you go, okay, what is it? Blah, 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 blah. They come in because they can trust that you're going to be authentic. Mm-hmm. So don't let nobody change y'all. Stay authentic. Stay y'all. I promise you, the people gonna want that more than they want the scripted podcast shows that we see out here. Okay. Okay. So, Devin, you trying to be quiet? So,
it got a little, emotional there for you.
Tell us one thing about Devin that people would find surprising about you.
You caught me off guard.
I know.
You already better know. You better say it.
Like, Lola, like, I got a lifeline for you.
You know something about me?
Girl, you better be promoting that movie. Come on, before I say
okay.
Well, something that people don't know, but I just recently did a movie with my best friend. Okay. It'll be on Tubi soon. Okay. And I thank you, Lola, for pointing that out. And my husband says the same thing. I don't know if it's a word for it, but I kind of like, I don't want to say hide stuff, but I'd be nervous to talk about stuff or pick myself up or give myself props. Mm-hmm. Like, because it was a really small role. So I'm like, oh, it's just small, but I got to start I got to start speaking life.
Huh? You made me mad with that too. It's not a small role, because whether it was small or not,
come on, bro.
Got a role. Mm-hmm. She did good in her part, okay? Because I done watched the clip. I done showed my husband, because he do.
Really?
Yes, I'm like, Devin out here, okay? Look at it.
Okay.
So,
yes, and my mom is on here, but she doesn't know. I haven't even told my husband. So. But I just got a contract where I'm waiting on it to come to my email for another role.
Oh, see there.
Ooh.
Oh, congratulations in advance. Yeah. I'm getting all the tea. Today.
So she's going to be booked and busy.
So I'm an aspiring actress.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes.
Get it, girl.
Well, I'm glad to know that, because that is my other world that I love to live in.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm glad you shared that. Oh, Miss Cynthia said, that's my baby.
Hey, Mama.
Everybody need a Miss Cynthia, okay? Everybody needs it. So tell us the name of the film. Tell us, don't leave us on suspense.
I don't even know if I can talk about it. It's called. We just did the premiere a couple weeks ago, so I don't think I could talk about it. But it's called My Husband's Mistress by Raquel Williams. So, Titi, I'll let you know about it.
Oh, so where was the premiere? Let me ask that. Was
It was here.
it?
It was here in Atlanta. They're gonna do another premiere this weekend that I'm gonna go to in South Carolina because the
Oh, y'all.
yeah, we traveling. One of the directors is from South Carolina, so he wants to do the premiere there as well. So it's gonna be August 24th in South Carolina, a day before my birthday.
Wow, what a beautiful gift. So congratulations in advance.
Thank you.
See, let me tell you something. See, now. See, I knew he was over there hiding shit. Quiet. I know it.
I'm not a big
You a whole actress over there. Like, I
Okay.
and Lola was getting ready to snatch your ass up. She was gathering you.
She was.
Like if you don't say
Snatching
it,
you up. And we all need somebody to snatch us every now and then. But I'm gonna tell you this. I love sharing this story, so I'm so glad you set this up. There is no small role, Queen. And I'm gonna tell you what I learned a long time ago. Because when I first got into acting in 1996, right? Don't nobody say nobody say that.
My mama got married.
So I had a small role with no lines. Two things happened. One, I was so animated, as I still am. Okay, so and I was improving. I didn't even know what improving was, and then the director like cut. I thought like, oh, I'm about to be fired. Shit, I'm talking to. He said, I like that. Keep that. And I'm like, oh, okay. So then I went on, and then I added a little bit more. He's like, cut. I'm like, shut up, TT. They didn't call me TT back then. That wasn't my name back then. It was Reese, right? So back then. And so I was like, fuck. He was like, I like all of that you just did. Let's put that. So he told the script person, put that on the script. So I was just like, from that, I realized I love acting. I didn't have no lines, but I created the lines. I learned about ad-libbing. I learned about improving. And then I was talking to a friend and I said, I had this small role, and my friend gathered me together and she said, there are no small roles. She said, Sharon Stone was an extra in a movie with Steven Spielberg. I can't remember the name of the movie, but she was on a train and all she did at the end of the damn scene was waving in there. Steven Spielberg called the people on the set and was like, who's the blonde that was waving? Oh, that's just the extra. She ain't nobody. I want to know who she is. I want to connect with her. Just because of her look and her wave. She ain't had no lines. She was at the end of the damn movie. And that was her start. And so that always inspired me. And when I go and I talk to people or I do speaking events or whatever, and I'm motivating people that's in the acting world or something like that, or when I'm when I'm in that position and I see an actress or an actor that really not feeling, I share that with them. Because you already getting ready. What you say you waiting on to come in your email?
The contract, like the NDA and all that.
For something else though, right?
For another round.
So hi.
This is number 2.
Motherhood, that's what I'm talking about. It's real. This is reality. This is what we live, right? But yeah, so there are no small roles. And yes, I would love to know when you have the ability to share more information. I would love tell your people. I love having people on my platform to talk about their products, their movies. I just interviewed Erica Franklin. She's an amazing actress from Detroit. She travels and do a lot of films all over the place as well. And so down in Atlanta, you need to be shaking and moving down there because there's a lot going on down there. Tyler Perry always doing some stuff down there. There's a lot going on. And now that I know that about you, I'm going to share stuff when I find out about it. A lot of the stuff, they want you to live there and I miss out. I'm like, damn, I need to give me a spot down there as well so I can use the address. You know what I'm saying? I'm being honest. And so until I can pick up and go. But
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, because there's so much going on. And it's like you limit yourself when you don't believe in yourself. Stop, roll your eyes all you want. I'm going to tell you Because Lola was over there like, you gonna say it?
You better say it, yeah.
You
Because
know?
I wasn't even thinking about that. And that's crazy. Because I was not gonna say that.
Mhm.
I wasn't.
We got you though. We gonna say it.
That's sisterhood. That's sisterhood. All right. Let me ask this question. So Lola, you are back in school.
Mhm.
You are switching 2 different gears. You leaving the banking industry and you going into legal. Why?
So I was trying to figure out my way in legal and what I want to do with it, because I originally started my journey in law and, going to school because of my parents. And, I always told myself, like, one day I want to be a senator, I want to be in Congress, I want to be in politics somehow. But the way things are moving and shaking, that might not be my alley. But I've been in banking so long, like, I actually do like finances, and, my legal ventures maybe on the side of finances and finance law and things like that. So that's what we're working on now. That's
Okay.
where, yeah, that's where
Yeah.
I'm to
I like
keep it.
that. Okay, yeah, I like that. That's a lot. But to know that you can marry the two.
Mhm.
You can help them with their finances and defend their ass when they're out there doing some shit or somebody trying to come from you. Go like, listen, you need to do X, Y, and Z, and you legally advise them. You can be the lawyer and you can be their accountant, right? And so that's 2 checks, because no, we ain't doing one for no. It's 2 services. Let's be clear. Okay, let's be clear. Tan, what is something that people don't know that you want to do that you just ain't doing?
I don't even know if I know that. Let me see.
I think you do. I'm gonna pour me another glass. I think you do.
Well, Sharissa, enlighten me, because I'm trying to really think.
Oh! You act like I'm Cleo now.
What am I not doing that I want to do?
You want to come back for that?
I'm gonna go with Lola.
I think Lola knows. Does Lola know?
Go ahead, Lola, because Lola seems to hold the secrets. Go ahead, Lola.
I don't hold secrets. I just feel like,
I'm trying to think.
I feel like Tan has like a bunch of like business adventures in her mind and things like that. I know at one point you talked about doing like a clothing line. Like, I just feel like she wants to do something else in business. So whatever she do about the money, we've had conversations.
I'm a Virgo. I got 10,000 ideas.
Okay.
We didn't went out and got drinks, and she didn't talk about, this, courting. Like, she wants to do something else. Okay. It ain't just about HR, but she want to do something else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
On, think deep, because I know we've had conversations.
There's a few things now that you bring that part up. Like, yeah, like I did want to have my own cosmetic line.
Okay.
I remember that conversation.
Yeah. Sorry. Like, well, I'm not gonna say sorry, because I'm not sorry. It's my truth. I want to be able to, like, many people don't know what makeup is hypoallergenic, and for me, I have very sensitive skin. So I like MAC makes my face itch. I like to wear it, but anything liquid from them makes my face itch. So I found out through when I went to Vegas one time that NARS is hypoallergenic makeup. But when you go to these places, there's women that are not of color trying to match you. So I did want to create, which I have to have the business name and everything. I even have like the vendor, all of this stuff in Canada. Yeah, have the whole thing. And it's pretty much just makeup for brown skin girls that's hypoallergenic, that will not break you out. I believe it was vegan. When I talked to the vendor, the manufacturer is vegan. I did like some testers of lipstick. So I don't know if that is like my passion anymore. I mean, I like it, but I don't know. Like I said, I got 10,000 ideas. I want to have like eventually in the future a little boy clothing line because I feel like little boy clothes suck.
Yep.
And Chance gets the same clothes every year, just in bigger size because that's all that they offer. Gray, black, camo. Just sad. And one thing, okay, this is something nobody ever knew. I have like this passion for helping the homeless. I used to help this man when I was the summer before I went away to college. He was on the freeway, like on a little overpass. Before I went to my summer job at the little water park, I would pack him a lunch. And my mom was like, you have to stop doing that because if you don't have something for him one day, I don't want him to try to harm you. And, you know, you're pulling over at the red light to give him a lunch. And I always tell my mom, I said, Mom, I want to have I want to get rich so I can buy a building and and put all the homeless people in there and then give them like so many months to
oh my God,
get a job, get themselves on their feet. And then eventually we can wean them off to get their own home or something like that. So that, I have like a lot of ideas in my mind. And like, of course, like the hair thing. I wanted to be a cosmetologist a very long time ago. But I'll just stick to
listen, friend. Well, not the last one, but that homeless project is crazy. I'm gonna send you some stuff, but I can understand that. And that vision you have, I swear, I wish I would have known you back in the day. And I'll talk to you more about it later. But I feel you on that. But that boys' clothing line, I'm a boy mom.
I talk to you.
Yeah, you need to do it. All you need to do, well, some of the things you need to do is get you a designer that you have the ideas. Like, what do these little boys like? What would they look good in? Get some testers out. You know what I'm saying? Chance is super cute. He can rock some stuff. And that would take off because you have a lot of boy moms, boy dads too, fellas. I ain't shading y'all because I know I got some men to watch my show. But we boy moms. Like, I'm a boy mom. I know y'all are girl moms. Okay, but I'm a boy mom. I got two boys. I got a 21-year-old. Well, he's 22 now. So I got a 22-year-old and a 14-year-old. And when they were little, I dressed the hell out of them. I love to dress them with ties, bow ties, and the Dockers, and I just, until they got older, like, what the hell I'm not wearing that. I'm like, but they was cute all the time. But you're right. Unless you have a knack for switching shit up and making it do what it do, it's the same shit. I go on you got 10,000 square feet with girl clothes, 200 square feet of boy clothes. And you like, that's all they got. And I almost feel like that's why some people have they boys with girl clothes on. Because I'm like, they like, well, shit, we ain't got shit to wear. And I'm not going to go that far. I'll start making you something to wear before I do that. But I'm just on the level, like, where are the designers? Where's the desire for it? Who's saying, where's your boy clothes? No, they're just, you're going to get what you get, as my niece was saying, don't have a fit. While the girls got 10,000 ideas. We can wear dresses, skirts, pants, shorts. They can only wear pants and shorts. That's it. So if you ever decide to birth that, I think that'll do extremely well. You went to school for cosmetology, right?
No, I didn't.
I love your what is it? Esthetician, right? You lashes, all that. You do all of that. You always come to work looking like you about to go to something, and you just coming to work, and that's your normal thing. I was like, it took me a long time to even try to get that going on, right? And you make it look simple when you be doing your hair and things like that. I'm like, we pay people for that. We pay people for that because you're so good at it. You could work on the set with Devin and go and style her hair. I'm putting it together, marrying it, right? Yeah. I got my own stylist. I got my own this. I got my own that. I got my own accountant. Y'all are brand walking. And listen, let us interview. Let us be the first to get the exclusive on this set. I have a makeup artist. I have a person to do hair, and I got a person that can work them books because y'all know what y'all doing. Everybody want to get paid, get their check. So it's so much right here. It's so much right here. And every gift that God is giving you, queens, you cheating the world for not using them. You're cheating the world for not using them. I'm gonna tell you that. Everybody can't do what y'all can do. They can go to school, they can try it. Lola, you said, my background is in banking and I love finances. I'm doing this legal, but then I realize I'm going to probably do something that's going to tie it in. Then you already know a little bit of what your purpose and where you need to be. And now you're giving two levels of it. The person that didn't do what they were supposed to do financially that you could have advised them on now need your services as a lawyer because it's like, you didn't do that part. Now you need to hire me, right? Yeah. And then for Devin, you're sitting here and it's like, yeah, I'm living my life. I'm doing my thing. I'm a quiet fire. And God is like, okay, you're not bigging it up. Not that you thinking like, oh, I don't want nobody to think I'm this. No, you obviously have some skills and a gift that you ain't allowed to breathe. Open that boy up and let yourself breathe, queen. You're going to be amazed by what God's getting ready to do for you. Yes. This is just the beginning. And I'm so honored to be able to say that I had the opportunity to interview you guys because I'm like, we going to talk about this later in life. And somebody be like, I seen them and they were talking about then. And it'll be ahead of the time. And people will support you. Don't you worry about that. They will support you. And Tan, step out on faith. I know you're great at HR. You are. I think you will make a hell of an HR manager. I've watched you grow since I've been working with you. We're partners. And I'm like, you like big little sis, but I watch you and I've watched you grow. And I know that you could be management, but you're so much more. You have the ability to do some great things. All of you do. And if you just do like Lola doing, say, listen, I'm going to do this shit. She the firecracker in your group. Go on and get a little bit of her spark. Get a little bit of her spark. She's leading by example. I don't know who the oldest is here in this group.
Devin.
She did get that big sister tendency earlier when she tried to like, y'all calling me a liar? I was like, oh. I was like, no. No. I was like, but I'm just saying that. But I want to kind of kidnap y'all over. And I know that your mothers and lives and things. So, because we are past the hour mark and I do apologize. So I do want to cut to a point where I want you to give one piece of motivational advice to that woman that is watching you at home, that has a gift that she hasn't even sown into or don't believe she can do. That's a mom. What would you say to her, Devin?
Y'all have just sold into me tonight. So I would just give back what y'all said to me. Like, stop diminishing your light. Stop dimming your light. Because I don't talk about the things that I do. So I would say, like you said, step out on faith. Put yourself out there. Step out on faith.
Amen. That's good. That's good. My hot pepper, Lola.
Oh my gosh. This probably sounds bad, but sometimes you got to put you first to put those kids first. Mm-hmm. Because I feel a lot of times I hear a lot of moms be like, oh, I can't do this because I have kids and this and that. And I had kids younger. I did not in my teens, but younger. And if I would have stopped doing some of the stuff that I did, like even pausing for college. And when I went back and, got my bachelor's and, now on to law school. It's so many things that I wish I would have just kept doing and found the support to do to get to where I wanted to be faster. So sometimes you got to put you first to put them kids first.
I like that. And don't ever be apologetic, Lola. What I can say about you that I can appreciate, and that's why I made my little nickname for you. You are a pepper, but I appreciate that spice. We need it. Sometimes we have to be reminded. I think that you are a good friend for that. I'm that way for my crew. My crew be like, shit. Like they might not tell me something, but I read the room. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to apologize for that. So I'm like, what's going on? Because I love you first. I'm not going to judge you because who am I? We all a piece of dirt, right? At the end of the day, we all going to die and go to wherever we go on or go on the ground, whatever your choice, whatever you want to do. But I ain't to judge you. And we all need each other. And we're supposed to encourage and motivate and inspire each other so we can get better. If we fall in, instead of talking shit, we need to pull that sister up or that brother. Get your shit together. I believe Lola will do that for y'all too. Get your ass. Is you done? Okay. Is you done with that? Okay. So now what are we doing? I believe you that friend, Lola. I'm like that. Real recognize real. Not saying y'all fake. I ain't saying that. But that pepperism, the younger version, I'm looking at, I love it. I love it. So I'm like, okay, you the pepper. And I'm glad you said what you said. You said what you said and me. And so I appreciate it. And I think somebody at home is like, yeah, right? They had to get that tough shit because they didn't want to swallow that. And sometimes truth hurts. Sometimes it does. You got to put yourself first, put them kids first. I love the way you put that because you're right. Our children are the future, but damn, if we ain't taking care of ourselves and doing what we need to do, how the fuck they gonna be a future?
Exactly.
So I like the way you said that. I'm sorry. Anyway, okay, Tantanese, you up?
I was gonna say what they just said.
No, we're not. We're not doing that. No. You have your own thoughts. I want you to.
That was my thought. I was like, dang, she gonna pick me first, please. And then she was like, Devin.
Nope.
Like,
I picked me first all night, but this is good because, like I said, I'm coming out.
There we go.
Yes, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy about it. I would say just do it. Like, follow your heart and your dreams, and don't listen to the naysayers, because there's people that can say, oh, you want to do this and you want to do too much. You're a mom. You're this. You're that. Okay, and I can be all things. I don't have to just put myself in a box. I can set myself apart and like have different things that I want to do. Like, just me launching this is big for me because it would have just been an idea in a notebook forever. So I'm gonna get to the other stuff, but this right here, that's big for us to keep going through this and to see something that you thought about come to fruition.
Yeah. Aren't you so glad you didn't just say, I'm going to see what they said? That was a whole nother thought.
Yeah, let the Lord use me.
I can't today.
You know what? Yeah. I'm glad he used you. Well, Queens, I really am excited for y'all. Tell the people how they, I have it scrolling down here that they can follow you on YouTube, but let them know what day you guys will be able to have a show out there that they can watch. And then I want you guys to also share, if I want to follow you, like Devin, I know you're a podcaster, but damn, I just learned you an actress. Okay, Lola, I know you were a podcaster, but damn, I didn't know you was a banker. You about to be a lawyer, okay? Tan, I got some ideas about this hair or these makeup or this and that. You do so many things. So if they're looking and they want to follow you, how can they? Let's start with Lola. I know you thought I was going for you, Devin. You're like, I'm ready. Go ahead, Lola. Go ahead.
Okay, you can follow me at Everything Lola on Instagram, but also don't forget to follow our podcast page on Instagram, MILFN Podcast. We can drop down to 10 now.
Okay. I like the way she did that. Boop, boop. Go ahead.
That's the calling out spirit tonight.
I'm pushing out the greatness.
Okay. My Instagram is _perfectly-designed, but it's spelled, and I had to look it up because I forget my name. It's _PURRFECTLYDEZIGNED. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Okay, you're going to have to text that to me. So when I do my thank you video tonight, I'm going to give that because they're going to be like, TT, what? Don't ask me. So text me that 10 and I'll drop that down. As a matter of fact, text me everybody's handles. And when I do my thank you video, which I'll do a follow-up tonight, I want to put how they can follow you guys. But I still want you to say it here because people want to hear from MILFN Podcast. So, but I want you to share that so I can actually put it out there for them. Okay, Devin, you're up next, boo.
I think it's I am Dev Michelle on Instagram. Follow me. Follow our MILFN page.
Let me see. I'm gonna double check for
Because
her.
I was over here trying to check.
Your sisters was like, let's make sure.
Yeah,
Because I've changed it. I think it is I am Dev Mechelle. Dev Michelle.
it is.
That's it. That's correct.
Okay, what is it again, Dev?
I am Dev Michelle.
Spell that for those that can't spell.
DIAMDEVMECHELLE.
Okay, perfect.
Boom. Because I can't spell because that's not what I was going to do. So just letting you know, I'm talking about me too. So yeah, Queens, I want to tell you, it has been an absolute pleasure to be able to interview you guys. I love your brands. You know, I told Tan, I've been waiting to wear this damn shirt. It's been hanging in my closet. I've been waiting, and I can't wait to the fall because I got a hoodie as well. I'm gonna be out this bitch rocking it. And when they ask me about it, I'm gonna lead them right on to y'all. It's important about branding. You know, every time you guys go out, if you could think about it, throw on y'all shirt. It's a conversation piece. First of all, MILFN and y'all pretty beautiful women. They like, damn, no, that ain't this is what it means. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's like podcast, and people may not even say nothing to you because I know I do it. So I'm like, you know, you in line, you be like, right? And then you may have a new follower, you know, but your brand is your brand. As you constantly grow who you are, what you do, show it, share it. You know what I'm saying? Remember to think about that one topic that you know, like you feel like you're an expert. Lola, you might let me go on and say this. Okay, so Lola, you have two places that you could really hone in on. You could really, like tonight episode, we're gonna talk about financial responsibility. If you're a mom and opening up bank accounts for your child or your children, whatever that looks like, you could take that show if you had to go solo and fly with it because you know that's your wheelhouse. Devin, you are an actor. You can fly with that.
Yes.
You can fly with that. I know, you know, if the beginning actor, if you're in the beginning stages, let me tell you what I did to get ready. What a typical day, balancing this and that. You can talk about that because there are plenty of actors that are moms, single or not. They're mothers. And they're like, damn, I got to be on the set. I got to do this at call time. What is call time? Some people don't know the language. You know what call time is, right? Mm-hmm. So things like that. So when you think about things, you know more than you know, and you have a lot of data to share. Tan, you could talk about makeup, right? Look, you know, my hair. You could talk about, you know, let me tell you, I went out shopping for Chance today, and I was so this, that, and the third, and I'm thinking about this and woo. So many things. Mm-hmm. You have it in you. I know when y'all come collectively, you have a lot to pick from, but I want you to have some things as a backup, just in case you got to carry this show. Mm-hmm. Don't ever not show up. When y'all get invited to go on other people's podcasts, and if you will allow it, I'll reach out to some of my friends that are podcasters and say, yo, would you like to interview MILFN Podcast? They gonna say yeah, because we support each other. And I know they're big on supporting other people that's trying to grow their brand. I'm like, hey, and they like shooting to me. And from there, people watching and learning. Not only did you get that interview, you're getting used to interviewing. Mm-hmm. You already do your thing, then y'all start interviewing, bringing on guests. You know what I'm saying? And it just will take off. It's going to take you places that you can't even imagine if you just trust the process. I promise you that. I'm honored that y'all have allowed me to, you know, interview you guys twice. It's been fun both times. If you ever need a guest podcaster, if I'm available, I am there. Hands down, without a doubt. I will show up for you. I promise you that. Anywhere I could support MILFN Podcast, I promise you I will do that. Not just because I love Tam, but because I believe in what y'all doing. and I'm feeling all emotional. Maybe it's the alcohol. Maybe it's just because I see young queens that are on the move to do some great shit. And I'm honored to be a part of it, to know, I know. And I'm like, however you can use me. One of my gifts is the act of service. I know my love languages. And however I can help you guys, either you reach out to me and tell me, you tell Tan or something. And I'll do the best I can to do whatever it is. Devin, I meant what I said.
Okay.
When I know about something down in Atlanta or whatever, you willing to travel, things like that. If it's in people's budgets you never know. And knowing that you're open to it, and if you're going to trust the process, then do just that.
Exactly.
Well, queens, I'm going to let y'all be free because I know y'all got shit to do. And it's been long, and I don't want y'all to be like next time when I be like, y'all, and y'all be like, no, because Titi had our asses on it over an hour. Yeah, I know that shit y'all going to be talking later. It's good. It's fine. Don't do it now. But I do much love to you guys. I wish you the best of success for MILFN Podcast. Yeah, I make sure you send me your handles so I can be able to share that. I'll wait for them so I can do my thank yous. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls that snuck on here, I want to thank you for listening. I hope that you heard something that was encouraging and motivating. This whole show tonight has been motivation on top of motivation. Also self-discovery moments, I feel. Yeah, see there. And we're learning, we're growing. I learned so much from these queens, and I hope that they learned a thing or two from me. And then Miss Cynthia Scott, shout out to you, Queen. I don't know if you're still out there or not, but thank you for dropping your seed. Shout out to my sis, my partner, my supporter, one of my sponsors, Melanie, who's a sister to me. Big Ron for letting me know you couldn't hear me in the beginning, right? Because it was like a death show. And so I'm going to share a commercial, ladies. I'm going to let y'all go be free right now. I really am thankful for your time. I enjoyed myself with y'all. I knew I was. I couldn't wait. I was excited. I'm glad y'all was able to show up. I'm glad you didn't quit, Lola, damn it. I'm glad you got on the plane. Well, ladies, until the next time.
Yes.
Blessings to you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Y'all.
All right, y'all. Listen, I need y'all to check out these queens, and I need y'all to remember where you saw them. Tonight was an amazing show with them. They are beautiful, but they also smart as hell and gifted and talented. And I hope you learned something. I'm going to bring a commercial to you guys. And I'm honored to share that I'm a part of this book. I was a contributing author to this book. I'm gonna play this commercial for you, and then I'm gonna pick a song, and then you guys will be out.
We never perceive brokenness or a bad thing as good until later when we see the good things that can come from the bad thing. Sometimes the bad situations that happen in our lives can put us on the right path to the best thing that will happen to us and position us for healing. As I was minding my own healing, I learned that healing is a personal journey of becoming whole or healthy again that involves a process of physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual experiences. Healing doesn't mean forgetting or ignoring the pain. It's when the pain no longer controls you. When you can detach from what has been inflicted and only take the lessons with you. Some say time heals all wounds. That's not true. Time alone does not heal you. You heal you. God has already given us his healing power and placed it on the inside of every believer. It's up to us to access it and activate it. My prayer is that the words, scriptures, information, and testimonies of the contributing authors poured into this book will inspire, encourage, motivate you to navigate through your healing journey. It's never too late to heal. It's never too late to start minding your own healing. The pain and hurt may not have been your fault, but the healing is your responsibility. My proverb is, hurt people hurt other people, but healed people heal others. My name is Melanie Smiles, and I'm the author of the book Minding My Own Healing, and you can get your copy and start minding your own healing at www.melaniesmiles.com. It's also available on Amazon, at Barnes & Noble, Walmart, and other media platforms.
Well, that is a promotional commercial. I'm super excited to be a contributing author to Minding my own healing. This book is going to be a phenomenal. It is a story. You have 3 other amazing authors that are a part of this book, and it's just going to be something. I'm going to be interviewing these amazing women on September 3rd. Stop by, check it out. We'll have a lot more details on how you can get that book. We'll be starting to give those out, not give them out, but sell those out at different places. You can get them at Barnes & Noble and things of that nature. I'm going to end this tonight with Demetrius Neighbors. He has a song called Funny How Time Flies. It's a rendition. It's beautiful. I hope that you have a wonderful evening. Enjoy yourself. I'm going to finish my glass of wine. And once again, I'm going to be doing a thank you video to the beautiful team from MILFN Podcast. Those queens are amazing. They have so much in store they don't even know. They better get ready because God got a lot going on for them as long as they unpack it and trust him. So until the next time we leave footprints across the sun, it's your girl TT from the D, and I'll see you soon.
Someday,